a stance in more. Any the kind of support of my brand, you know. Any the way it seems that Benjamin Asare so a takey supporters and expectation on him. Now all dealing with it while training.
Boy.
Yes.
House of a boy.
Yes.
And to support the do never kono. I mean, house one but
your whole situation. I'll give you an example. Okay, I brand here for Cobna. House of folk for
Cobna, yeah.
The situation was same as Benjamin Asare. But Rich, when Timian translated his support during training, he became overwhelmed by Balckstars stars. Afe sebi when for come na ye nimno a local league nim then as one of the best players Rich afe ye man pass kwana for the nasi. But from what Walker is telling us Bibiade the prefer say Benjamin Asare and ye overwhelmed by supporters and say obia action on. And now there's even a video ni sister or ni tifie akọ stadium was say or the support air command in your no. And what Water is telling us they say eba park no so no mu training so a you could clearly see say abrantia no ahon for more park no so no complement support na and comfort the man no. And so to me hold it sadie ni ye dia Rich. Then he could have a shot. Say bet me add another pony for the Balckstars. He could have a very, very clean shot. Say bet me add another pony. For me, dear, me say a difficult because for consistency's sake, it has been at easy any Jojo Walla court. Omo players of Balckstars. Omo na team no, omo bar, omo na debia from, omo ya very, very consistent. Freddy Kasai ko Manaf eba no so call there have been one or two no mo no ma ba no mo call but constantly Atisigi and Jojo Walla court there they've been there and I think Freddy Benjamin Asare so enya the opportunity Rich it will be great if Abrantie no etimi e born ho modern e keep the composure na oye focus Rich na onya the nod over Atisigi and Jojo Walla quarter. It will be very, very great. But enye beyond him. So enye beyond him at all.
But Eddie.
And I make a
very, very difficult.
So it will be great.
Sir Otto. And then the technical team now saying the goalkeeping trainer. On the castle. Pay your training sections now, you know. Yen choose you a bit to say Benjamin Asare ahead of Atisigi or Jojo Walla.
I didn't think about it.
A bad thing.
No.
Like you said, you see, national team. And I mean, coach, be able to catch us up a consistency.
Yes, but Rich, unim say consistency na ye can once a man. And the assembly nam. Baby a Balckstars ye free banner ya baby do hano. Rich, we are not coming from a good place.
It's not ninkoyi.
What you say? It's any consistency, Papa Bia. Sekasami ya kasai. Ena. Your last games I have, you winning, you qualify for AFCON. And you will know the game will cross so can be say they prepare for the AFCON. Then you talk about consistency and give it premium attention. But Rich, no can say the consistency we are talking about, it is not coming from a good place. It is a Obiba 50 million for fraud. Not the idea who in the past, no, Obano Puvi say he brings something different. Which you must give the person the opportunity to offer some difference, to this team. Because any consistency be in glory, any consistency in shatters. And it's a Benjamin Asare never back. No, Bemia who say, Atisigi no more honor. This year we have been conceding goals, over what it takes to prevent Sadiana. Rich, why not? Or a gun or a player or Bobo. It's a man opportunity, Now
to the three back. And also Sha, likely Jiku, Salisu, Razak Simpson.
You see, minimal, but let's start the conversation from Serich. Say about 4 backs this year. Say about 4 back. You young collateral so out of your center halves na ye di Omaban. Ajete, Jerome, Simpson, Jiku, Salisu. Rich. One way you can only go back and make the point and you make it for Atizigi and Jojo Wala Kotino. Consistency in the national team. And that is why you will bring in Jiku Salisu. Automatic. Jiku Salisu. But Rich, Salisu today in the Monaco team, Obo no ko bench. Obo no ko bench. Say, oh shit, consistency, playing time with current form. CCA, Rich, you go for Jerome Opoku, Razak Simpson, Ajete, Jiku, and Sada Salisu Aba. We watch Fenerbahce in the Turkish league, and Jose Mourinho. Yes, Jose Pejiku asem, but onye very, very consistent in the lineup. And yet every match biana Jikubobi. And one way say all ranking center halves na ye wa camp na per consistency Jiku Salisu. But per kind form any activeness, Rich, omo the last two in the ranking.
So who you to abeko for there?
You see, the conversation when we are doing, and they say you are far away from the training, and you are far away from the plan of the game. And based on the your person against Chad, no, and they be informing your coaches, no, which kind of players and no more the attribute to give us the senior person approaching game, no. But Rich, one way you'll be so comfortable and say from hindsight, say Jikune Salisu with omu exposure, with omu experience, they should be given the opportunity to play. But Rich, in the difficult times, Nancy, you're finding yourself, no. When the other players, no, were not forthcoming, giving excuses, your man Razak Simpson opportunity, no.
Oh boy,
you saw what he did. You saw, say, there is someone who is ready. Say opportunity bar, he will also take it. And Rich Mamika same way. From the abysmal performance of your AFCON qualifiers, no. Say ya revamp a technical team now. Now omo pe say omo say indeed there's a revamp. One of the first indicators say me who say ya revamp a technical team no e your bold decisions.
Because ebi you to ado. Na also o center pair hona. O show bia on the team boa oba. Me Razak Simpson before the collapse o show go winning goal. A defender
free kick.
Bo free kick essay. And assign the goal no born or bo week the bia body manages. O to ado betimi atena pa ka say Salisu team Monaco unche da nya consistent. Titina ben not Razak Simpson and bo.
You see,
and the man get dead.
And it's a make a show say we are not coming from a good place. And you are revamping technical team. Me sure say one of the reasons why they've revamped the technical team, but they've kept Otto and say they think he's good. But ABA the advisors were weak. Now Rich say the advisors be said there's one affair. Shafa Mwaba. Minum ye expectations to omo advice from Otto and say they should guide Otto to make bold decisions. So it will not be like the status quo. Oh, the Tiana, Yentimi Salisu and him, and Kanchasa on Gotina bench, Emma Razak Simpson, Emma Bock, and the Ebiana Joseph Roman, Ebiana John Penton then couldn't be bold and tell Otto say, let's take this bold initiative. Not team near for competitiveness. Now we are expecting the new revamped technical team to take bold decisions. And that is what we want around your Balckstars, no? Competitiveness. Merit. So be or merit or when the bona or bono or how active or yeah or share the near brace or person TV be Magana. That is what Ghanaians want to see. I will not want to be in the shoes of the technical team. But Rich, we will want to see some triggers here. Blasters line up Friday. Me who first 11 now will be like, hey, Chengis here bemwidie. And reflect the changes in the technical team and probably a change in the direction be your person yeko. And I think the center back will be indicative enough. But on paper, Rich, you attempt for Juku. Are you so available, Rich?
I don't know. But over pen.
You see, Juku plays with a lot of passion. Or leadership, or anything. Yes, or any bread. You could clearly see he doesn't want to lose. That is the kind of player Ghanaians yepe.
That is why time our couch, even now when should I active crowd on the club side no. Now coaches and Ubusa coach on my couch was a look. A branch where workaholic, yes. Oh, a too passion like of so yebi. Yes. Every club side no yebi more, but of one national team, the work rate our park in the so your coach a bad things over Branton in my catchers on Trabent. And coach be a person man.
Say Jiku Razak Simpson will not be a bad combination for me.
Yama Solution started from bench.
Unim the Razak Simpson. Potential na yehu. Rich, we can grow him. And the only way to grow him is normal give him the opportunity and confidence. Manembo. Let him play alongside Obi Sejuku, who will give him leadership. On any kasa, or communicate at Treno. With time, he will grow into the role and he will be one of the best center backs with this generation way.
Okay.
And see, so if he is proven, say he is ready, which he has done that already with Otto. Me, I shall say, no kaka will be Tina Otto as a friend. The who here within the first call up to Akrano, or who said, I did do a quawe mua, Mijiri so bets me the other boy. Otto, any more Macano, should step their foot and grow that potential. And there are only two things they can do for him: give him opportunity to play and give him the confidence to play. So bets me a boy and quadia, Rich. We should not be looking elsewhere and use other reasons. Other reasons a bit dimino. Where's other than you are not exploiting the full potential now? Who are branching him now, Rich? Right back now. Mamudu, then Schindler. Who are who to Subio? Because it used to be it used to be Tarek. Professor, but now they don't really inspire.
At least
are you convinced? Or any memory of him in the Blasters? No. Untimi fanen to the days of John Pencil, Harrison Affo. On bare humpo, not even the hands I do sapemo. He doesn't come close. And everything there, apart from Yemienu, Omo Mutie Yempo will be struggling to get any memory of the Abranti and our fire to. Is it the time to say
Emma Mahmudu?
Is it the time to say we should also give because he's good?
Yeah. Mediama.
Very, very good player. Defensively, super. Offensively, super. Recovery, work rate, big on him cross it. He knows how to handle the ball. He knows how to pass. I have confidence now, say the man. And Rich, I think say at this moment here we are struggling for permanent right back now. We could grow one of our own.
Okay.
In Abrantiano. Left back one year because of Gideon Mensah availability. No. Me yes sure say that your problem kesebia or must start picky information say rounds now and penny for you know. Stephen Apia, Kate, Mac Adomo, any I don't know. Rich, they are close to getting a result with Baba Rahman. to come back.
Family
Yes, they are very, very close. Say, Omo Ebetimienya Babaraman to rescind the decision now about back to the Blasters. So Babaraman bad. Then we have a discussion we'll left back on. Because in the form year or you're very, very experienced, then we can say between or no any Gideon Mensah, why not year for now Rich engine room discussion. Who partners party?
Let's say no.
So what's your Blasters listener? Would you say when a partner party you be okay with Sadio?
Midfield
But we saw Elijah Omo Lawrence Ajekum.
Yeah, and
Ebeshen and so you
Abu
put
Francis Obama can say Niama Wing Kudus probably any Obabo Manim. I don't know do my friend in share that sir.
Yes, Lawrence Ajekum. But he's good.
In share that
he is good. Ebia say Suleiman so nya injury.
Okay.
Yeah, it dan say also on nanka you see no Ojaba na sa. Player no ball Atlanta no. Ono nanka Sami ko Ojaba na sa no so injury akọ. So social list ne dia. Rich, it should be party for Abu. At least omo a certain level of understanding how I bomb Midfield no under auto. And our engine room here, Rich, it is good you don't do a lot of try and error. And a partnership. So it's better you play players Rich, who are familiar with each other, at least to some level of familiarity now my building cohesion now or my building. It's in the engine room. I think say Thomas Partey, Francis Abu. But say what's here Joe? Joe is trying to say, I'm sure we will see Thomas Partey, Francis Abu with Lawrence Ajekum. Rich, do you know what that means? We will go back to arguments about the best position for Partey in the Blasters. Rich, Siebo senior Joe Ekea. Then it means we will be playing Thomas Partey as number 10. And so Kaya, since our party, every Blasters in him, Rich, the best games I hear about Partey when he was pushed closer to goal. On my consistent goal scoring, I think for about 3 games in a row.
I'm saying in Nigeria.
Yes. I think you're in Nigeria. You're in Congo, Bakubi. Either it's dear Congo or Congo. He gave us 3 games on the bounce for the Blasters. Each of them he was scoring as number 10. And Rich, just why your Blasters coaches have not tried to change the position of Partey our your Blasters in him. But I can't say Mitchell.
And the Abasa Kudus
say you are pushing Kudus to the wings. So we are pushing Kudus to right wing. Now on Kati.
And also a selection dilemma.
Easy.
God wingers ne. Organo de ya who didn't wingers no.
But Rich, you could clearly see say Kudus as a number 10 has become too predictable in the Blasters team. Say any opponent be a bar. Who say Kudus your target. And so Obo as a number 10, Rich, it becomes easy. So Omoba builded numbers and crowd around him and take him off the game. And it's Obo number 10. Especially teams of many Ghana Omoba double pivots. 6 and 8 and I said double 6. They just put the double 6 on your number 10. And they take Kudus out of the game. After need creativity. Now, Rich, imagine say we have Thomas Partey as your number 10. Then Kudus as Obia Albo or your right wing. See your right back be a Otimi Fala. What it means, and say he comes and he pushes Kudus to a double number 10 with Thomas Partey. Rich, see it me yes on the continent. No double number 6. And a bit me defending against Ghana double number 10 in Thomas Partey. Any Abanti FN Mohamed Kudus.
Okay.
And it's a bit mine but it goes into a Samrana will raise, Say I will show a squad anymore.
Ghana they are holding in our wings.
Wingers. And we have discussed this before. When Otto Ebo Inaki on the right, Semenyo on the left, Jordan as a striker. And Anayaka say, so we're a front trainer. It seems you are playing Omo strikers miensa, and the natural wingers were on the bench. Rich, yeah, we will have a repetition of the same thing. Because the Upe, typical conventional wingers were team Nimsis here. Aya Kamadi Suleiman. Aya Enes Niama. Omno conventional wingers by 7 and 11 Nibino. Omo Makano Aya strikers are Yabo from the wings. There's a difference. It is an Antoine Semenyo elbow from the left. Or you're different from say Kamadin elbow from the left. Kamadin is a typical winger, elbow from the left. Antoine Semenyo a striker, elbow from the left. Difference room. Say Enes Niama elbow or a writer. And you're different from say Obo Inaki Williams or a right. Because Enes Niama a typical right winger. But Inaki Williams a striker, elbow from the right. And to reach, those are the decisions we are expecting. Say, yeah, penny for the ebetimi ateki. And me who saw graphic way na me debate show easily from CAF. Emma Miko retweet impo this graphic, and I'll give it to your social media phone. They will put it there. Rich, CAF say a quick reminder of the top scorers so far in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. And Obusa say, would they add to their tally? Rich, interestingly, over African continent in this year, World Cup qualifiers now here, bono. The top 3 top scorers our continent in so Mienu Egyptians, Bako Ghanaian. Mohamed Salah after 5 goals. Mahmoud Trezeguet after 5 goals, and a Jordan Ayew after 4.
Is age for no money
And what thing?
Mama Mush, Trezeguet, and Mohamed Salah.
Salah, Zizou win as well. I did. It's a young one was say, what I catch say, Adia clear. Which say, observe training from the Balckstars, and it's a Jordan Ebo number 9. And because watch say he is the top scorer or the World Cup qualifiers, for young Ghana and the whole Africa or total 3. Leading only 1 goal. And you know the Ayew family are very, very ambitious. Unim said they are very ambitious.
And Orion near Samojan and Comodian crab. You
can clearly see he's telling him you can easily become the top scorer or the World Cup qualifiers on the continent.
Okay.
And me so say as someone then will be telling him, say, look, if you want to score more, then you have to stay top more. My boy metu at the right place. So we are going to say a typical Jordan. They be a upe bo ni biabo, so you drop her. One way by the time my boy ni be drew center forward position, now now you not be there to finish the chances off. And you open at a point in time, forget about say unya bo ni biabo, and intelligently position yourself at the right place at the right time. So bo ni beto home kwadia. Jordan is so experienced. What say consistently say Bono Evertono at the right place at the right time, or the composer, the experience, any BBR to score. See a tea saying a penalty crowd rich.
Okay.
On the continent, I think they are very, very few.
All right.
On which me match Jordan when it comes to say but penalty kicks ever.
On said Kakrabina, you mentioned the Ghana Premier League. Outstanding games now, Barcelona. So say Richard, good morning. This one can be used as an experiment for the local players.